kids. Maybe you are a nurse and you work in a nursing facility or in a facility that has, you know, elderly, and you want to keep their creativity going, and this is wonderful. Next, okay, we're going to talk about the stamp set. This is the 12-piece RockaBlock. I like the name, RockaBlock. And the rubber stamp kit. It's $29.95, 2 flexible payments of $14.98 to get this at home. It is brand new. It's the only airing on the day due to the limited quantity, but this is a beautiful, beautiful level of design that we've never seen before in stamps.
It is, and what I was going to do, I was going to show, I just used the RockaBlock there. So it's a curved surface. You saw me use it with the previous set as well, where we literally started from the heel, rocked to the toe, and was able to get a perfect impression. Now, you're probably looking at that and thinking, you know, it's okay, it's not going to set the world on fire. Watch what happens when we take a dry paintbrush and start and blend these colours together, okay? This is the beauty. What you've got is, you've got an artist, Sheena Douglas. She's one of the big artists that we work with in the UK, and she designs all of our stamps for us that we sell with our various colouring mediums. And what they do is they enable people who aren't crafters to be able to get, who aren't artists, sorry, to be able to get that professional look. So look, all I'm doing is dragging out a little bit of the colour, and I'm getting a really artistic feel to this. It looks like I've drawn this in watercolour, even though, as I said to you before, it was a stamp, and I am not a professional artist by any stretch of the imagination, as any professional artist out there watching me now will be fully aware. But it's just to show you and give you the sort of idea of what you can get just by blending a few of those colours in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that technique I showed you before, and I'm going to add in a little bit of the blue, and I'm going to start and add some sky in. And this is where you can start and play and get adventurous. Now remember, you are getting that CD-ROM. If you go for the watercolour pens, you're going to get the CD-ROM included, and you're going to learn how to do all these techniques that I'm teaching you now really simply, really easily.
Sarah, I'm watching you do this, and I mean, that is impressive. And you said you're not a professional artist. You're not a professional watercolor painter.
Don't even put the word professional in there. I'm not even an artist. You know, I'm just showing you.
I think I'd have to beg to differ with you on that one, but I understand your point.
This is exactly what happens. I just wanted you to see how very quickly and very easily I've been able to create a watercolor effect like that. And you can see how that is the same sort of effect that is being used here, but even just with a monotone.
Right.
Now, just show you what you come in this set, because I'm very conscious that I finished that demonstration without explaining it.
Okay.
You get 2 sets of the rubber stamps. So you can see the 2 sets of stamps there, and when you flip them over to the other side, people can see what the different designs are. So you can see there's the poppies that we use, the beautiful daisies. You've got all of these different sayings as well. You've got the fantastic stamp that I've just been colouring in there. And just to show you, these are the sort of cards on the RockaBlock, of course, the crux of the whole thing. And I'm going to run you through again exactly how those RockaBlocks work once I've shown you a few of these designs.
Okay.
But I think it's all about, if you are someone, I don't know about over here, but adult colouring in books have become such a huge craze over in the UK, and people are finding colouring so therapeutic. What we've tried to do with the Spectrum range of products, and coupled with our rubber stamps, is just make it accessible for everybody. Whether you're wanting to do cards like I'm showing you here, whether you're wanting to create your own mini pieces of artwork, it's very, very easy to do. Now let me come straight in and show you that RockaBlock again.
You've really taken the frustration out of crafting. I mean, you've made it so simple and so easy, whether you're picking up the markers, which we highly recommend. These always sell out every time. And then that item number 4, the watercolor markers are at the bottom of the screen. 426496 is your item number. And remember, that was a 24 pack. But then when you add in the RockaBlock and you add in the stamps, now you're elevating your projects to a whole nother platform that really makes it simple, fun, easy to do, whether you're crafting, you're card making, you're journaling, you're making gifts, you're making presents. And look how easy it is, whether you want to use the watercolor markers or you're using your own ink pads.
Regular stamps. All I've done here is I've put the stamp on. Can you see the surface of the block is curved? Now, in the past, we've always been told you don't rock a stamp. I'm telling you now, if you have a RockaBlock,
it smudges, it smears, and it doesn't look good.
What you've got is you've got a curved surface. So now we start at one end and we literally rock from heel to toe. You don't need any pressure, and you will find that every single time you stamp that, you get a perfect impression. Even people with dexterity problems, perhaps you can't press hard, perhaps you're only using one hand, we rock from heel to toe, and you will get an absolutely perfect impression every single time. Now, in the set, you actually get 4 blocks, so you're going to get the larger block that I'm working with here, but can you see you also got the smaller block, which is what I was using as my palette as well, because they are just a plastic. You get the long thin one, which is designed perfectly for your sentiments, and then you get the little mini one if you're doing little tiny background pieces as well. So using them all in conjunction together, you get that really professional.
And if you have the clear stamps as well, you can pop those.
They're designed, absolutely,
yeah,
they're not just designed for rubber stamps. You can use the clear stamps, acrylic stamps, you can use unmounted rubber stamps onto here. I'm using ones that are mounted onto a cling mount, an easy mount here.
Yeah, because, I mean, a lot of us, I think, back in the day, like how I felt when I first started crafting, and I really didn't stamp a lot, because I didn't use stamps because of what Sarah just showed. They all smeared. I could never tell where they were going because it was a wooden stamp and I couldn't see through. When you've got that patented runner, along with the RockaBlock design, that's what allows you to be able to see through, and you're also getting that rocker design. As you know, it's kind of funny, but these are going to rock your crafting world. They're simple, they're fun, they're easy, simple as like 1, 2, 3. If you put the stamp on, you get that precision, clean line, and then you get these really high-level artistic designs that are created by Sheena Douglas from the UK.
Yep, she is. She's an artist that works with us, and she's like a professional crafter. She's going to enable you, no matter what your level of skill, to be able to achieve this. Couple the stamps with the watercolor pens, and you cannot fail but get perfect results.
I like that. You cannot fail. Did you say that?
I did.
We cannot fail. It's so easy. 427-476, brand new. 2 flexible payments of $14.98. The watercolor markers are still called out at the bottom with that CD-ROM, which gives you tons of ideas. Sarah, you're back for the Monday night show.
I can't wait.
I know. That's going to be so much fun. So stay tuned for that. Sarah, always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. See you in a few hours.